Well, we're back on our front porch with this lovely dish and a whole meal pork chops and Parmesan pasta. Stick around.
I think they're done, hon. Well, welcome back to another weekend getaway. Even though we're not getting away, we're just on the front porch.
The weather's been really nice, but
Yeah.
we really haven't had any plans.
We don't plan too much in the wintertime.
No, we
'cause
don't.
It's usually pretty cold, and we've had some pretty good weekends. But it's late February, and it's in the
Valentine's
50s.
Day is over.
Yeah.
I mean, we're out here. He's got a sweatshirt on. I've got a sweatshirt on.
Pretty nice.
And it's quite comfortable. We could have gone camping.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is we don't want to go camping a whole lot because then we'll run out of places in Missouri to go.
But
So, but we're gonna do this series on cooking on our front porch. It's kind of like what we do during the week when he's at work. I'll come and I'll fix something.
Or maybe when it's too cold to camp too.
Well,
sometimes we've done that a lot. In
Yeah,
wintertime.
but this is gonna be a series on what we do when we're not camping, and we
Yeah.
do cook in cast iron.
Yep.
Usually it's kitchen style, but you can use kitchen style outside too.
Yeah.
So this is a recipe Wade has figured out on his own. It's your lemon Parmesan pasta,
Lemon
right?
Parmesan pasta. It's a side dish, and we're going to cook it on the hibachi style grill from Lodge, and we're also going to use a kitchen style Dutch oven on one end to do the pasta, and on the other end we're going to do some center cut pork chops.
You know, the bad thing about this griddle, it's not a griddle, it's a hibachi
style grill.
is you can't cook a whole lot on
Not
it
very big,
unless
no.
you use it, and we've used this a lot as a stove,
As an old,
as a cook stove, a wooden cook stove, and it works great for that. So
And
we're
small
gonna show
amount.
you.
Your pork chops aren't very big around, but nice and thick, so they work good on this, along with the 10-inch Dutch oven. So we're going to regroup and get the fire charcoal started, and we'll be right back with getting our supper cooking. Okay, we got charcoal going in our flue. It's the easiest way to do it. We're going to dump it out in a hibachi. Now, what I like to do is we're going to put on one side, probably this side over here. Let me get this out of the way so I can see it. We'll do it. Is put extra charcoal on one side where we're going to be needing a pretty hot fire to get our water going. And then we'll just do a single bed of charcoal over on this side because we don't want to cook our pork chops too hot too fast because they're fairly thick, and we want to make sure that they get done inside. And we don't want to cook too fast because we can get them dried out. So put an extra bed up on this side. Now, put our grill on. Okay. Now, we'll go back in a couple of seconds. I'm going to get the, I took, while that's heating up, what I've done is I've gotten some center cut pork chops, and they're thawed out, and I let them sit out for room temperature for just a couple of minutes. And then I put on them seasoned salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and coarse black pepper. So we're gonna let them go, and then we got kitchen style Dutch oven back over here that we're gonna use here in a little bit, and just put some salted water in it, and we'll set it on and get it going here in a few minutes and get it heated up, and then we'll just cook the pasta like normal package instructions on that, and then when we drain it, we'll season it up. It's a pretty easy dish, so we're gonna go ahead and get that going. So get my grill, it's heated up. Put our pork chops on. Okay. Now, get my water Get it
He's
set
got
on.
he's got to be very careful with them tongs, cause those are Joey's nemesis.
Oh yeah, we cook them together, and Joey hates it. He'll go barking, even though he's inside. He'll hear it, and he'll start raising Cain about it. So we gotta be careful. They're really good though. These are a Lodge.
No, they're not. They're Weber.
A Weber brand, and they work really good for if you've got something fairly big and heavy, chunks of meat. They work really good for that, and they hold up better than a
Those
lot
are
of the
the only
cheapies.
ones he's found that he likes.
Yeah, some of them ones that are not very good are just that. You try to pick up something pretty big. So your water's starting to heat up, and pork chops are going to be cooking. We just kind of let things go, and then we'll be back in a few minutes to kind of show you how to get this going. So we'll be back. Okay, I get my gloves on. Lid off the pasta water. We have foliage. So,
And the thing is, it doesn't have to be at a total roiling boil.
no, it's still gonna cook the pasta. You're
We
right.
fix baked spaghetti. We fixed that when we were in Michigan.
I forgot to bring out some stirry
well.
for that. We'll use this for a minute. We'll come back and get the other. Get a little quick stir.
Basically, you just want to get the water good and hot, and then you put your lid on it, and it like pressure cooks it.
Yeah. All right, let's let that cook, basically like it would our normal package instructions. And that's it. Angel, you want to come in here closer in a second? We'll see how the pork chops are doing. I'll have to probably give them a rotate.
Okay, I'm a coming in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at
Ready
that.
to flip, you think?
Yeah.
I think so. Hopefully these won't get too done before the pasta gets done. But if they do, we can pull them off and tint them, let them rest, just like any type of a meat like that.
So what do you mean by tenting? You've said the newfangled word.
We will put them on a plate or something like that and take a piece of aluminum foil and put it on top, kind of wrap it tight so it can kind of, all your juices will kind of re-solidify in there. Just like with any good steak, you would do the same thing, or chicken. Anything, when it's done, you want to pull off the heat and let it rest for, like a pork chop like this could rest 5 to 10 minutes and won't hurt it a bit. Or any good beef steak or even some chicken or something
Do you
like that.
put anything on it when you tint it?
You don't really need to, just cover it up with, if you had a beef steak, a lot of times I'll put a little pat of butter on top, let that butter kind of sit in and melt on there. But pork chop, you won't really have to do anything with it if you don't want to. I don't know if we're going to put any sauce on these or not, but might just have them plain grilled tonight. So I think we're just going to let that pasta go and give it a few minutes and we'll be back.
Once again, another short video.
That's all right. Okay, just checked the pasta a second ago. About 2 minutes ago, it's almost done, so I'm pretty sure it's done now. So we're going to go ahead and take the lid off. And I brought out a bowl to catch underneath our drain. So I'm going to go ahead and drain our pasta.
Yeah, because you might want that pasta water.
Might need some, yeah, just a little bit. Okay, now, before we get that back in there and want it to stick, we're going to go ahead and add some other couple of things so we don't get pasta stuck in the bottom of that. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. Next need a couple of tablespoons of butter. This is regular salted butter. Get that going. We also, let's see here, we're going to add some, we'll go ahead and put the pasta back in now. Won't hurt. We got some butter and olive oil on the bottom. Italian seasoning. Nice heavy dose of that. Okay. Coarse ground black pepper will be next. Okay. A teaspoon of minced garlic. If you had the fresh stuff, that'd be even better. Some lemon juice. A little zip. Probably a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. Let this cook a couple of minutes. I had to, if you haven't noticed, our pork chops, I don't want to get them overdone, so I was worried about getting them overdone, so I probed it, one of them, and they still weren't real done, so I didn't figure maybe they'd be done up, so I went ahead and tarped, put a foil on top to try to hold in some heat, so maybe we'll go ahead and get the pork chops done, because the pasta's going to be back, and the pork chops aren't done yet, so. Okay, and we used a multicolored, I think it's got spinach pasta or something like that. It doesn't have a lot of different flavor. I don't think it's just a plain colored pasta, but it still makes it pretty. Makes a pretty dish. Okay, we'll let this go a couple minutes. Sure we got enough oil and butter on there to coat it real good. And I think we've only got one more thing. We're not going to add any more salt because if we need to, we can. We got a little bit because we're using salted butter, and we also salted the water that we boiled the pasta in. So we're not going to add any more. Next thing we're going to be needing is fresh grated Parmesan. We'll do a fair amount, probably good, I don't know, half a cup or more, whatever you kind of like. Kind of stir that in. Alright, we're going to let this cook a couple of minutes. Pork chops are almost done. We'll regroup one more time. We'll come back and give this pasta a taste. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, hon, why don't you come in? We'll see if this is done. Get my gloves on so we can.
Let me go this way.
Okay, let me see.
Ooh!
The meat probe says we're at 165. We're going to pull that out.
And that's good for pork and chicken, right?
It's good for pork, yeah.
What about chicken?
I think chicken too, I believe. Okay, you want to, we'll pull this off a minute. And you want to dish them up.
You want me to use the dreaded tongue monsters? Which one do you want?
Let's put them all on here.
Oh, okay.
We'll cover these up and let them rest for a few minutes while we're going to sample the pasta.
Plate almost ain't big enough, dear.
Okay. Cover them up.
Here, I'm gonna try something. I didn't hear Joey. There he is.
Okay. We get the lid off of the pasta.
I'll put the tongue monsters down.
We'll
I'm just gonna grab a fork.
Grab a thing. We'll stir it real quick. One more time.
Oh, it's got good old Parmesan on it.
Stir it. And we'll put this little Parmesan on top for serving.
Uh-huh.
It's good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And I'll put a little bit, last bit on top. Final garnish. There we go.
I'm gonna try a bite.
That was it. Good.
Oh, it's good. Here.
Let me try. Leslie really loves this.
Okay. We hope you liked this video.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, which is a like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe.
That's right.
That really helps us out. And we thank you for watching.
Keep us a comment on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Works
about
great.
comments.
And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, we'll see you
Ira says
next
bye
week.
too. Bye, everybody.
No, she says she's hungry.
Probably. She's probably smelling food. All right. Bye.
Bye.